Hello, my name is Katie. You are on the channel To Be Read, and today I am here with my Top 10 Tuesday. Now, Top 10 Tuesday is a bookish meme that was created by The Broke and the Bookish and is currently curated by That Artsy Reader Girl. Each week we have a theme and we choose out 10 books or bookish related items, whether it be TVs, movies, books. Most of the time it is books, people. And then we create a list that surrounds that theme. The theme for this week is your top 10 favourite short stories or novellas. I went looking through my shelves and was really shocked to find that I didn't have a lot of short stories or novellas. So then I went on to Goodreads and had a look through, trying to see whether any of the novellas or short stories listed were ones that I had read. I think I've come up with 10, but I found it really difficult. So I think I might need to put some more short stories or novellas into my TBRs. I'm considering maybe adding a 9th category to my monthly TBRs for a short story collection, maybe, just to break up the month. What do you think? Okay, so the first short story collection I am going to discuss right now is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. Now, I'm going to discuss this as a whole because I might do a review featuring each of the different short stories at a later date because I'm doing a reread of the Throne of Glass series. But overall, I really liked this short story collection based in the Throne of Glass world. We got such a vast look at this character and at her history and at what built her up to the point where Selena went to the Glass Castle and competed to become the king's assassin, and what came before that, which has been alluded to in previous novels. I really liked getting that look at this character. So I'm going to discuss Summer Days and Summer Nights. Now, this is a contemporary short story collection based around the summertime. I'm in Australia, so it was meant to be read around mid-year. I read it in January 2017 because January is summer for me, and I really liked reading it in the specific season that it was meant for, because I could sit by the water and just chill and read and really relate to the different stories, and I really enjoyed it. Now, I can't mention Summer Days and Summer Nights without mentioning My True Love Gave to Me. This is a winter-themed, particularly holiday-themed short story collection based around Christmas and New Year's. So, of course, I read it around Christmas and New Year's in 2016, and my gosh, all the feels. This book was everything. It was so good. I really enjoyed this book. If you want that Christmassy novel but you want it split into little short stories, this is the one you should really look at. It is absolutely beautiful and great for the Christmas season. Next we have Because You Love to Hate Me. Now, this was a particularly interesting book and I think I'm going to reread it soon so I can just get the experience again. The idea of this is it's 13 short stories about villains, but it is a collaboration between booktubers and authors, and it turned out really well. And of course, I love retellings, so retellings of all of these villains really intrigued me, and I had a great time reading this book. Next, we of course have the Lunar Chronicles, in particular Stars Above, which is a short story collection with so much to offer. I recommend reading this after winter. I do believe it says it's 3.5, but there is some spoilers to events in winter, so don't read this without finishing the Lunar Chronicles first. But oh my gosh, and I'm saying this so much because yeah, the Lunar Chronicles is everything, and getting to see individual stories about each of these characters was so good for me. I loved it enormously. So much. Really, people, you must read the Lunar Chronicles and then read Stars Above and then read Fairest, which is a novella type story in the Lunar Chronicles focusing on Levana. It's kind of a villain backstory where you get to understand Levana a little bit more. You may not forgive her for all the horrible things she does, but yeah, you get to understand her, and I really appreciated that. The next short story collection I'm going to mention is the 4 collection by Veronica Roth, and really this is the book I read way back when the Divergent series was pumping, but this is a really good connection to that story, getting to understand the character 4 much more and his backstory, because he became very popular in the series, and getting to see him from a new view was quite entertaining. We also have the short second life of Bree Tana by Stephanie Meyer. Who would have believed in Eclipse that this little side character, Bree Tana, would have became so much, but she was everything. I think she almost stole the novel from the main protagonists, and we got to see a little novella of her story. I really wanted her story to end differently, and I was hoping that maybe they would have done a, oh, this could have happened, but no. No, we got the story the way it was meant to be told, and it broke my heart, but you've got to read it. It's part of the Twilight series. It's basically a classic in YA these days, and, well, yeah, it was really, really good. The next novel I have is Maybe Not by Colleen Hoover. This is a Roommates to More romance novel, and Colleen Hoover is just amazing, and I really, really loved seeing a condensed version of her very iconic stories. I love them, but then I got to see a longer version of some side characters in this novella, and I really particularly loved the novel as well as the novella, and I could have really appreciated this as a novel, but it was a novella, so I loved it, and Colleen Hoover can do no wrong. Finally, the last short story collection I'm going to mention is The Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare and Sarah Reese Brennan. I could not resist having a Shadowhunters related item on this list. Really, I love the Shadowhunters. They're amazing, and I really liked having this look at Magnus in these short stories, and yeah, it was really, really good, and I've said this a lot in this video. There you go, those are my top 10 novellas or short stories in list format. Were there any books here that you had on your list, or are there any short stories or novellas that you would recommend to me? Should I start adding short stories to my TBR for the month? If so, what would you recommend? I would be very interested to find out. If you enjoyed yourself, and I very much hope that you did, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the like button if you would like. And for now, keep calm and read on. Bye!